hoping that my audio is on this time. So let me just light up my Palo Santo while I'm waiting for people to catch up with me. And it's so interesting that there was no sound as I started the first time, because what I'm aware of right now is that there's no sound from our no contact people, is there? Nope. They have shut us off or shut us down. Or sometimes people just disappear, don't they? Or you don't even know if anything happened or what happened, because sometimes there's ghosting that happens. Okay, so I am setting up today because I have people in my life who I'm not in contact with. We have differences. Can you hear me? Yes, I believe you can hear me now. Thank you. Thank you, Kane. Thank you so much for helping me with my technology. But I was saying that it's kind of cool that we had an issue with my sound, because that's what it is, isn't it? That many times you just want to hear a peep, you want to hear a sound from your person because they've left you lacking or there's something that you're wanting. Because I have tons of people that come to me and ask me for help with people that they want to reconnect with. And so that's why I'm here. So I have my divine doors. I really enjoy them because I think that for us who are in no contact with someone, that we have this situation where we want a door opened, don't we? But a lot of times you can't open the door to the person. You have to open to something that is available to you. And that's where your inner guidance comes in. So, as usual, if you would like to have a reading, all you need to do is tell me something you love about your life. Once you tell me something that's going well for you, that you love about your life, then ask me a question about your no contact person, and I'm happy to draw you a card. All right? So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me today. I'm so excited to read from my Divine Doors again. Last time it was pretty remarkable. So who would like a card drawn for them today? As we look at this first beautiful door, who would like it? If you would love a reading about someone in your life that's not talking to you right now, this is your time. Definitely reach out here and give me a gratitude. Good morning. Oh, everybody's here. Hi, Slav. I'm glad you're here. Awesome. So, hey, Black White Ball, you're welcome. You guys are all welcome to grab a reading in the Divine Doors deck for your no contact person. So I'm going to draw one for the collective right now because I have a no contact in my life, and so I'm going to think of that person in my mind. I'm just going to hold their energy and take a breath. I love what can I love about my life today? I love about my life, I have a neighbor named May, and she is a woman who is undergoing dialysis 3 times a week. She is one of the most cheerful, joyful, fun, darling women that I know. She lives right in my neighborhood. And I am so grateful for her. I love her because the fact that she can be in such a delicate health situation and yet still is filled with joy in the mornings. Okay. So that is my gratitude for myself. And now I'm going to draw a card for my no contact person. Well, it's not like, okay, let me just draw the card first. Okay, so for my no contact person, the first thing that I notice is look at all the need for restoration, right? It looks like it needs considerable restoring. However, do you guys ever, there's a show on YouTube you can watch called The Antiques Roadshow. And on the Antiques Roadshow, they often teach people that you do not want to restore antiques because antiques, as they get this, that's what they call the patina, where the old, how the paint wears off and the old surfaces show through. That's part of the value. And so antique dealers will tell you, do not paint over this door. So for that, it really blesses me because it helps me understand that I need to accept my person exactly as they are. I can't expect them to come back to me all fixed and new because that's not the point. And if I hold high expectations for someone that when they come back, they'll be somehow totally changed and my ideal person, that's really not reasonable for me. So, my reading today is be at peace with their exact condition. Okay. And now let's see what my message is. Deeper. You are not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on, hold on. Now, you guys, I have to tell you that I feel emotion in my chest with this because I see that there is still hope, even though I don't know how it will happen. But the fact that the message for me and for you guys, the collective, to accept your person as they are means that you're still going deeper into what works for you. I'm going deeper into what works for me because if someone in my life is not able to express themselves clearly to me because of the state of their life. I can step into peace, I can pray for them, and I can let them go until they're ready to come back. So that's a wonderful no contact reading to start with, y'all. I hope you enjoy it. Hey, there's nobody hitting that thumbs up yet. If you guys like this energy and you want to see more of these live readings, be sure to click that thumbs up because what that does is it creates an energetic vortex, and the people that fall into this reading receive deeply when you guys hit that thumbs up. Okay, so who do I have here? Be beautiful. I'm so always glad to see you. Be beautiful. Thank you so much. Hi, Rashika. Welcome. So let's go back over here and we have Be Beautiful is grateful for serenity. Man, isn't that true? And that's like I was saying about my neighbor, May. She has so much serenity that it just rubs off on me. And I always hope I run into her real early in the morning when I'm walking. So let's take a card. Let's look at a divine door for our Be Beautiful. Again, if you guys are waiting for a reading, make sure that you put something you love about your life. When you put something you love about your life, it qualifies you for a reading. Look at your door. Very interesting. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so the very first thing that I notice about this door for you, Be Beautiful, is that you can't really tell if this card is right side up or upside down. I had to peek at the back to understand. So, what this shows me, Be Beautiful, is that with your person who has disconnected from you, they are very confused. They don't know which side is up. So, this is actually the correct way for the card, which is interesting because a lot of times the doorknob on a door is lower on the door. Have you recognized that? This is, again, this is an older door in some sort of ancient building. And I'm aware of this lotus flower laying on the rug. It's like a welcome mat. But the lotus flower has so many petals. And this just strikes me as confusing. And so, for you, Be Beautiful, I believe that your confusion in trying to respond to them has been causing you a drain of energy. Imagine, if you will, having a plastic cup, and you take your plastic cup and you poke holes in it with a pencil. Okay, you poke all kinds of holes in the plastic cup with a pencil, and then you fill it with water. What happens is all the water just pours out, and you have to continually keep pouring back in. So, with your person, Be Beautiful, it looks to me like you need to do like a rest. You need to pull away completely, energetically, be able to let go of the person for now and bless them with peace. One of the best prayers that I ever got taught was for people to stand next to the person in their imagination, stand right behind your person, and I'm doing that for my person right now, standing right behind the person, whispering in their ear, "You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Everything always works out for you. Don't worry." When you whisper in your imagination to your person, you send them, it's so powerful, the energy that they feel. They may not think of you that day, but they may be nice to another human. So this shows me there's so much confusion around your situation that you really need to stop thinking about it and think of something else. If this is difficult for you, please reach out to me because I have information about tapping. I've been leading tapping for 20 years, and there's hardly anything better than clearing confusion than tapping. Okay, what I've included here is the website you go to book a reading, but it also has my email information and everything else that you might need to reach out to me. So please do reach out. But anyway, let's look for your secret message from the doors. The sacred lotus, compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. So there is something very special for you, Be Beautiful, in the message of lotus. So I recommend that you just go to the YouTube search and do spiritual meaning of lotus and watch a video that comes up. That wonderful message. And I'm just going to turn this around back upside down for a second. Because doesn't it look right that way? And your person, God love them, they really are confused. Okay, so many times, isn't that the case? Where people pull out of your life and they're just upset or confused, and before long, so much time goes by. Okay, let's see who's next. Okay, so all right, Kane is next, I think. Yes, Kane loves the help from, aw, I love that your mom is helping you out. I love I live with near my son, and he's in his early 40s, and every time I ask to help him, he goes, "Oh no, I don't need anything." But every now and then he lets me in, and I can help his life, and so I appreciate you and your mom's relationship. So now with your ex, so you're wanting to know, you're obviously in a no contact because it's an ex. So we're going to pull a door for you, okay? And we'll see what it is that the message is, Kane. Okay, I forgot to mention this is for Kane. Okay, Kane, let's see, what is your door? Ooh, look at that one. Well, the first thing that I see for you, Kane, is it's very obvious that which side of this door is right side up, right? So right away, what that makes me think of is the fact that this is, there's a lot of peace, okay? There's a lot of peace as you look through this door. And I also, see, because of the Buddha, so, first thing, Kane, are you meditating? Is meditation a part of your life? Because there is so much simple wisdom in separating yourself by closing your eyes when you're awake. Meditation does not have to be a big, hairy project. All it means is closing your eyes and letting your body beat, letting your mind beat with your eyes closed while you're awake. Now, what I'm seeing is there's a lot of shadow here, okay? And this looks like exiting out of the shadow. So I feel, Kane, that even though it may be really hard for you to accept and move on, to explore different love relationships, which I really think, Kane, I'm sensing for you that your ability to form loving relationships with friends and neighbors is crucial for you right now because again, I'm a little bit older, so I just have the life experience. And I use something called social currency. This is my term that I use because I do love being alone. I have a really nice life with solitude, but I do need company. And I'm not sure if I want to have a relationship with someone that's actually in my life, in my house. So I've been lonely. And so what I've enjoyed is these contacts with my neighbors, and they only last between 3 minutes and 10 minutes. But I'm experiencing them as if they are intimate. I allow my heart to be open. I allow my mind to be open. I don't have to invest in a lengthy philosophical or religious discussion, but it's just pleasant and it's looking in people's eyes and it's feeling loved in a completely different way than romance. When this starts to happen for you, Cain, you're going to have a higher, what I call a higher love vibration. Your magnetism, your charisma, these two things will increase. Right now, you're holding back a lot of your beautiful, intimate energy because it's still connected to that ex. But what you're not realizing is that out here in this future with the blue sky, see that? That's where there's countless relationships. So, Kane, I recommend for you when you go into market, when you go to the fairs, when you go to work, find the people that are your social currency. All right. And this is true for everybody that's listening. This is very, very important because once you start to fulfill your appetite for human contact with people that you would never date, you're going to feel so much freer. Okay, let's just take this and look what your secret message is, Cain. Offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. Can you believe how much that card goes with your reading? These kinds of things move me to my bones because there is something to this social currency. Those of you who feel stuck, please tap. I have a great tapping deal right now. $1 a minute, 30 minutes. I'll line up with you and we will remove a block. It works that fast. Here's where you sign up. Because if you can't let go, if you really feel like your life is more here in the shadows and you just can't make yourself get the social security, that's funny, social currency, you can get help for that. Okay. So good reading, Kane. All right, let's see here. Let's see who is next. Slav, I love my new beginning. Wonderful. Okay, and so Slav, let me just, oh, I got so many people here. You guys, Lesya, I'm so glad you're all here. Let's move on to Slav. Okay, Slav, now, in order to receive the readings, you guys who are new, you just have to tell me what you love about your life, and I will pull a card. If nobody has an idea, I'll just go ahead and pull a card for the collective. But the goal is to pull into your mind someone who you have not talked to, who you wish you did. It might be an ex like Cain, or it might be just a general. But right now, Slub, with her new fresh start, we're going to look at the cards here and see what, for your particular um, no contact person, Slub, hold that person in your mind. And then let's pick you a door. Ooh, pretty. I love this door. That's a pretty one, too. Okay, so let's take a look here. And again, the first thing that I notice here is the star on the door. See that, Slav? What that's telling me is that you're in a time of healing. The star card in the tarot is all about healing. So the fact that this door is here, it shows me that there's an opportunity looking at you, Slav, and that you're wanting to, you're seeing the light under the door. And as you are getting your fresh start, you know, I believe deep in your heart that you need to be able to speak your truth. That in your previous relationships and with the person that you're in no contact with, one of the reasons there's no contact is because you just couldn't speak. Now, I've been like that. I have been with people where my voice freezes in my chest. It's like my words will not come out over my neck. It's the strangest darn thing because you guys come to the readings and you hear me babbling on about the cards, and I seem to have no trouble speaking. I remember when I was teaching golf, which I loved, I taught golf for 10 years, And when I taught golf, I could just talk out how to play to CEOs, doctors, lawyers, and all kinds of important people. And then I would go home to my relationship that was not working very well, and my words would not come out of my throat. So as you go forward, you definitely will profit from some work around speaking your truth. Once again, tapping is my favorite tool, but if you go and look up on YouTube search, look for um, throat chakra meditations. I know you'll find some. And if you listen to them either overnight or during the day, but just let those affirmations come to you, Slav. An example might be, even though it's hard for me, I am determined to speak my truth with love. Even though I've never been able to, I want to speak my truth so I can find a sustainable relationship. Even though I wasn't able to speak my truth with my no contact person, the truth is, I see now I can get healed from that. Those kinds of affirmations can be very, very helpful for you. If you'd like to have some affirmations created for you, I can do that and I can help you that way. All you have to do is just reach out and ask, and I'll be happy to give you some resources. Okay. So, Slav, this is such cool. Let me see if there's anything else I noticed. Also, you guys, you know what? Some of you may notice that you are resonant with this reading. You might not know Slav at all, but you're thinking, this sounds like me. That's not at all unusual in a collective reading. Birds of a feather flock together, and so many people are in a no contact. Okay, so let me see here. Oh, Slav, you know what I notice here? I can't see the doorknob. So I really feel like this idea of taking a pause and being able to really learn how to tell what it is you're wanting in a relationship is going to be super important. Okay, let's see what your secret message is. The art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Oh, I have to read that again. I love that one. I misread it. Okay. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Amen. This is says it. When you're silent, there's no aura, right? There's no magic when you're silent. And man, I learned that lesson the hard way. Twice. I was married twice, you guys, and neither time was I able to speak my truth. Now I know it was because of some stuff that happened when I was a kid, but still, it created so much drama in my relationships in the past. Thank you, Slav, for being here today. That reading was just beautiful. Rashika. Hi, Rashika. Okay, I'm Lucy, and I am grateful to be the part of such a beautiful and important reading, and most importantly, to feel and see the beauty of nature every day. Beautiful. Okay, so Rashika, all you do is hold it in your mind. This is all about no contact, okay? So the reading the door is for your no contact person. I will be on, you know what? I'll do a general reading tomorrow, Rashika, when I can just answer any questions. But for today, just I'm sure you have at least one person that is not talking to you or is not being kind to you. So that right now, let's take this no contact and hold that person in your mind. Could be a family person. Hmm? And let's see what our card is for Rashika. For those of you who want a reading, thank you so much. Ooh, look at that one. Thank you so much for being here. All you need to do is put something you love about your life, and I'm happy to draw you a card. Okay, so let's put this here. Now, Rashika, what an interesting doorway. Oh, wow. All I can see is all of these stones. It's just that my eyes are just mesmerized by these stones. And so this is ancient stuff. So Rashika, my dear, you have some history that you don't know about. There are things that happened in your in your ancient ancestors, okay, like your grandfather's grandfather's grandfather, there were people in your family line who had to do a lot of hard labor. They had to work so hard to get ahead. However, back in that time, there was so much teamwork, wasn't there? There's no way one person could do that. And so you may come from a tribal situation. Of course, we all did, but I'm for your family line especially, I'm just feeling like there are people that locked people out across time. Okay, because look at all these different kinds. So we've got these little bitty stones up here. Then we've got these misshapen stones. And then over here, here and here and here, it's all orderly, right? So these are two different artisans. And then the doorway itself looks out to these giant boulders. So I see it's almost, Rashika, it's almost as if your family has a legacy of no contact. Just having a sip of tea. Hold on. So, what does that mean? A legacy of no contact? It means that the family line itself had reasons for cutting people off. I'm going to tell you a story. I've been doing some research on the Irish people. I'm Irish, and I was just like wanting to know the history. And there were times in the 1800s in Ireland where families in Ireland would send their 18-year-old child to the US for employment because they were strong, they were healthy, and they wanted the family line to continue. So the parents would stay in Ireland, and guess what? They had a funeral. They had a memorial service for that 18-year-old child. When they sent them off, no kidding, they built a tomb. And so part of us who are here today on this planet today came from families where children were cut off. Can you imagine? And so because of that, Rashika, I feel like this is your family legacy. So what do you do with that information? First of all, you feel very glad to be alive. Anybody who survived famines and various mistreatment by people, any of those people that survived are miracles. So, Rashika, you are a miracle on this planet. And so, the person that you wish you could talk to, just understand that your family history may be in the way. Okay. So, that's something that would be intriguing to work on. And so, let's see, how can I direct? Well, the tapping would be super helpful to help bring clarity for you, but I think I might do a reading for the Irish or something because I just feel there's hunger for that. Okay, so let's take a look at your secret message though and see what it says. Bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or sage will clear the air. Oh, good idea. I'm glad the card said that. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or sage will clear the air. So, yes, it might be that bringing up some ancient practices with smoke and clearing your home with an aroma with sage or Palo Santo, that might be ideal for your deepest core, the parts of you that are connected still to your past. Okay, kind of a complicated reading for you today, Rashika, but I hope it's resonant for you. Okay, if you guys do have questions, you want to reach out, just go to manifestfaster.com. It's got all my information there for you, plus the description box. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of tea. I'm standing up for a second to stretch my legs. I would love to do more no contact readings. Let's hit the thumbs up if you are resonant with this energy. Do you wish you knew more? Do you wish you had more, what can I say, more clarity on why it is that you're in no contact? Add your what you love about life, and I'm happy to read a card for you. You're welcome, Kane. Oh, I'm glad you loved it. Oh, Slav, I'm glad that that resonated for you. Okay, Rashika, um, excellent. Thank you for asking the questions. Today we're about no contact, but I will be doing different sorts of readings on different days. You know I'm here every day. Okay, Larissa, welcome. Um, Oh, thank you. That's so dear. I appreciate your prayers, Larissa. Isn't that neat? Okay, and Tanisha, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. One of my goals here on YouTube is to have the most positive stream out there. And I am thrilled when people put into the stream what they appreciate because you know what? Gratitude changes everything. And when you can become grateful that your person is not talking to you because you appreciate their right to do that, you're going to turn your whole vibration all upside down. Okay, so Tanisha, I'm grateful for all the love and unconditional blessings from the universe. Me too. Oh, a tarot reader. Tanisha, I'm so glad to hear that. I would love to connect with you. I'm asking anyone who has decks or has tarot cards that wants to work with me on a collaborative project. I'm open and I would love to meet you. So please email me. You can find my email right here at manifestfaster.com or in the description box. But I'm really reaching out for readers. So thank you. Okay, so Tanisha, let's look at your door. So Tanisha, thank you for you guys for helping me out because we do want to have the energy all about no contact today. So Tanisha, I want you to hold someone in your mind, family, ex, boss, sibling, parent. Hold someone in your mind who has cut you off, canceled you, where you're feeling disconnected. Hold that person in your mind and let's draw you a door. Now, see, you guys watched, I mean, when I cut, and this was the card that was right under the other card I pulled. So I feel like this is such a connected reading, and I feel like each reading is connected to the next one. I love that because isn't it true? You can feel so alone when you are, Tanisha, isn't it true? You can feel so alone when you are disconnected from someone and it can feel awkward and it can almost demand, it's almost an energy of I gotta fix this, I gotta fix this, I gotta fix this. As a tarot reader, there I can say to you it's like the three of swords energy, right, where it's just so much pain. And in my mind, are you familiar with the light seers deck? It's my favorite deck. And the three of swords in that deck, it just shows the woman with the strings around her heart and she's just crying out. And so I feel that Tanisha, there is something within your circle that's painful for you. So what I notice about this door though is how much sun is there. Now, a couple cards ago we had Cain's reading, remember? And Cain had so much shadow around. And it did look like peace was on the other side of that door because the sunlight was on the other side of that door. But right here, what we're seeing is this door is just so welcoming, isn't it? And we have the beautiful flowers here that are loving the sun. This is a particular kind of flower that enjoys the desert, and I'm just not recalling the name of it right now. But I lived in the desert for 20 years almost. And these flowers that are able to bloom when it's really, really hot, this showing me that you have amazing stamina, Tanisha, and patience. You're able to just endure. So if some people have ghosted you or they have disconnected from you, I'm sensing also you might be like the kind of reader that I am. I don't pull punches. I tell the story I see in the cards. And quite frankly, some of my clients are like, okay, Catherine, thank you, but no thank you. For whatever reason, that what they hear from me is not what they hope to hear. So I feel like that might be going on with you a little bit too, Tanisha, that you have the ability to really see the truth in the cards, but that people leave you because they aren't ready for the change. So Tanisha, I don't know how experienced you are with the cards, what have you, but I feel like this message for you particularly is to release the clients who don't resonate with you and don't be afraid to tell the truth. It'd be to absolutely, when you get that, for me personally, Tanisha, when I'm reading cards, sometimes I'll get an idea and I will wait till it comes back 3 times, not even kidding. I get the thought and then I just ignore it. And then I get the thought again and I let it go. And then the third time it comes back, I figure it's my inner being leaning on me to tell it. And a lot of times it's something that seems silly to me. I don't even understand what it is. But after I say the thing, they are very grateful. Okay. So I feel like this door readings a little bit around your career as a tarot reader as well as the no contacts. Let's see what your secret message is. The Odyssey. Take in the beauty of country lands and botany. Explore the wonder like a gypsy traveler's odyssey. Let me read that again. Take in the beauty of country lands and botany. Explore the wonder like a gypsy traveler's odyssey. I feel like this backs me up and backs you up that you are going to have a journey as you open up and do readings and you'll be in different lands just like I am. I don't know where you guys are all from today, but it's true that I'm becoming international. I'm right here in Tennessee, but I have clients coming from all over the world because of YouTube. So I feel like the gypsy traveler is where you're at, and that it's so important for you, Tanisha, to be able to release the people you need to release. Gypsies don't carry every friend that they've had their whole life. They have their friendships, they're deep, and then they move on. All right, so watch to see that no extra energy is just kind of sticking with you, and allow the door to open when it naturally does. Beautiful reading, and do reach out to me, would you? I would love that. Letitia, I learned all I need is God. Isn't that the truth? Yes. Excellent, Tanisha. Just go to this website right here and you'll find my email address, okay? All right. So, oh, thank you, Letitia. All right, so Letitia, I love your love for God. Honestly, when people ghost you or if you have no contact, when you are deeply spiritual, and sometimes I say energy the same as spirit because different people understand it's different ways. But here is, I haven't shown this for, let me just put this right here for a minute. This is the way I understand how God works. And so, especially for you, Letitia, I just want you to see this figurine because I listened to Abraham Hicks as I feel myself talking fast today. Why am I in a hurry? um, Abraham Hicks talks to us about having an inner being. They say 95% of our existence is invisible. It's energy, it's our soul, it's our spirit. How can we possibly understand divine power as a human? We really can't. But if we listen to the right teaching, we can really start to embrace our human self in a very positive way. I'm 71 right now, and I feel like I'm a grandmother to myself. I've never said those words before in my lifetime. But I do feel like I'm a grandmother to myself because I've learned over time that whenever I'm feeling really scared or alone or nervous, it's because I'm not in harmony with my inner being. And when you're out of harmony with your inner being, you feel like crap. No kidding. And so that's the thing to remember in your divine walk is that all of us have insecurity. We all have nervousness. And sometimes when someone leaves our life in a dramatic way, it's important that they do it for some reason. I'm just going to bring this over here. I also want to show this, Letitia, because remember I talked about stars being about healing. And I love these two stars because look how cracked they are. And again, I'm feeling like the Three of Swords energy. You know, there's definitely pain around being ignored, there's pain around being discounted, and there's great pain involved in being ghosted. However, as Letitia would tell you, God can come right in and rescue us from these situations if we allow it. So, Letitia, let's pull a door card for you. Oh my goodness, look at that one. And again, what I love about this is there really is no confusion here. It's clearly right side up. It's clearly gorgeous, this decorated gateway. And I feel like, Letitia, what that's showing me, like I see this little tiny, there's a little tiny, tiny speck down there. And I feel like that's a person that when it comes to the divine, it's so much bigger, right? It's so much bigger than we can ever conceive of. Big as a mountain. And we are so tiny here. Now, if we are tiny, then that means that our person that has left us is tiny. Okay, so perspective is everything, and an X is an X for a reason. This, I see this looks like a banner. It's just kind of being torn away, and it's kind of blowing in the wind. So there's definitely a change in labeling, a change in understanding of your person, because God has helped you so much, Letitia. Now, what could God be asking next? I feel like the message that you need to hear is to get more engaged in some sort of community. Okay. It doesn't have to take a lot of your time, and you may be very used to being alone, solitary right now, but the angels and guides are calling you to get into a small community so that you have more companionship. Okay. And let's just pull your secret message, Letitia. Wow, a distant kiss in a prayer flag. That's what, oh, see, that's cool that they're prayer flags, the banner that I saw. I wish of all wishes that you were here through sunlight and rain. I need you near. So, Letitia, this person is very dear to you, the person you haven't seen for a while. This person may be living in a different country and may not be able to get through to you. Your ability to form connections with people not in your that are brand new, it will really help you with stamina, because many times the people that are separated from us, it is long term, isn't it? And it could be incarcerated. Your person could be incarcerated, and you feel that need. So I just feel that there may be a group, like a grief group or some kind of a support group for people in your situation, Letitia. Okay. What a wonderful, wonderful reading. Okay. Let me peek and see how y'all are. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're all here. All right. Letitia, beautiful. Okay, Letitia. Yes, absolutely. Anjali, welcome. Okay. All right, be beautiful. Okay, excellent. Hey, Rohit, welcome. I'm glad you're here. So, Anjali, if you would like to have a door pulled for you, I would love to do it. And there's several people watching. Hey, Jody, absolutely. Can you put something that you love about your life? That qualifies you for a reading. Hi, Amanda, welcome. Add something that you love about your life, and I'll pull you a door card for no contact. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, hitting the thumbs up, and keeping me company this morning. Would love to draw doors for you. And so, those of you, I do come on live every day in the morning, and so you're welcome to come back. And always remember, add something that you love about your life, and my hands are ready to draw a card for you. Rohit, beautiful. I'm grateful to be the part of the beautiful universe, and I'm grateful that I have the blessings of the universe. Excellent. Oh, Amanda, I had loved my garden too. In fact, my nails often have dirt under them, and because I'm a gardener. But so Rohit is next, and then Amanda. Okay, Rohit, let's draw a door card for you. Here's my contact information for you guys who are curious. Okay, let me grab. Let me see here. Oh, wow. I love this door. The very first time I looked at this door, this has a double door, double meaning for you, Rohit. The very first time that I ever saw this, you guys might wonder why I use a pencil as a pointer, because I'm a teacher and I can't help myself. But anyway, the first time I saw this door, I thought the blue was the door, and see the light coming under the door. And so I looked at it, and that was my first view, was the blue door, and the light coming underneath. But what I see now is that the doors are wide open. So, what that shows me, Rohit, is that you are able to carry a level of acceptance that is unusual. That, Rohit, for whoever it is that has departed from your life, and this could be somebody who passed away, right? I never thought about that before, but sometimes our no contact person is someone who's passed away. And so I don't know if this is you, Rohit, or someone else on the reading right now, but I really sense that because they took a leap off the edge, right? There's nothing out there. So let me just pull into that energy for a minute. And another breath with me. Okay, I do sense this, that this message right now, whether it's for Rohit or for the collective, there's somebody who has recently departed, and even though I think this looks like the moon, I feel like it's the spirit of the departing person. I feel like this has been very recent, and it happened. It was a shocking event. The doors were slammed open, and doing, the person crossed over, and there's just a lot of unknown. Yet there's acceptance. So, thank you for letting me just draw attention to that. And also, I'm seeing you can't go to, you can't, it's not your time. And so you can go to the edge and you can look out and you can send love. And some people, it hasn't happened to me personally, but it's happened to some of my clients where their passed on loved ones visit them in their dreams and they actually communicate with them. And to tell you the truth, I'm a tiny bit jealous of that because I have some intuitive gifts, but I don't have that particular gift to hear from my particular loved ones. But I think, Rohit, there's a place for you to go where you can stand on the edge and be able to finish some of the goodbyes that you have had in the past. Okay. I think it'll really help you to realize that I believe this is true for my life, the way I believe is that there is life after, and that when the doors swing open for a person and it's their time to go, that they're fine, that they're taken care of, their loved ones come to gather them together, and they go home to heaven to be with God. And so, if this is you, Rohit, biggest hug for you, and anyone else who's watching the reading right now who had someone depart. Please know that I am sending love and energy to you, okay? I do readings for passed on loved ones. That's one of the types of readings I do. So if there's somebody who's really on your heart and you want to have a message for them, even though they're on the other side, it's something that I can help you with, okay? So next we have Amanda. Oh, we have two Amandas. Hi, Amanda. Oh, be beautiful. Yeah, didn't it feel like that? Okay, so Amanda Roberts. Oh, just clear. I love it. Okay, ability to survive for Amanda. Okay. Rohit. Okay, so Amanda, I love that you're a gardener. I'm growing my first cucumber plant and it's kind of going crazy. And I'm probably going to pull it out of the ground. My neighbors pull theirs out of the ground when they're tired of the vegetable. And I thought, oh, okay. Such a new gardener. I'm experimenting. Anyway, I got distracted. So, Amanda, I will pull a card in a moment. For those of you who are waiting, I would love to draw a card. Our theme today is on no contact. It's for all signs. And even though you might have another question, you can come back tomorrow because I do that. But today I want you to pull into your mind someone that you're not talking to that you wish you were. Could be family, could be an ex, it could be somebody who's passed on. But I want to be able to use these doors to show you how doors will open even if the person's not cooperating with you. So, Amanda, let's draw a card for you. Hold in your mind your person, whoever it is that you're in no contact with. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, Amanda, I have a question for you, my dear. Wouldn't it be nice if people were like plants? Wouldn't it be nice if you could just prune off the dead parts, just easily pinch them off? If you could, if they would revive themselves when you pour water on them, they revive just like that, don't they? They're constantly reproducing. They're replenishing themselves. I love that word replenishing because if you get it, that your body replenishes, your finances replenish. Replenishing is a part of life. And if you're stuck and you feel like nothing is flowing, chances are you're connected to somebody in the past that's making you feel doubtful about your own skills. And when you are a gardener and you see how darn resilient plants are, I mean, you can cut them right down. In fact, Amanda, I have to tell you, I should take a picture and send it to you. But right in front of my driveway, right now, I'm looking at it, there's a corn plant. Now, this corn plant is growing between the step of my sidewalk and the parking lot. Okay, it's about 2 feet tall right now. But what happened was the lawnmower guys came a couple of 3 weeks ago and cut it down, and it sprouted right back up again. And you would never know it got cut down. And I think humans could take a lesson because when we get cut down, we go sit and whine for a few weeks. If we get a divorce, we have to be depressed for 6 months. But plants don't have time to be depressed or to whine. They just move on and grow again. So what I see here in this white light is there's unknown. Okay. And I think that you, Amanda, are more comfortable with the unknown than many people because you work with the earth, you work with plants, and you see the miraculous um, thing that plants do. I mean, I'm looking right now right out my window, and I have coreopsis out there. It's a yellow and black flower. I went across the street over there, across the street, and I yanked a plant out of the ground and brought it over and put it in the ground in my garden, and it has not stopped blooming yet. I just find that so inspiring. And so I feel like, Amanda, whatever is going on with your person where you're in no contact, you have no clue, right? You have no clue. And it's best that you have no clue. This was a blessing for this person to take a pause. If you're a tarot reader, this is like a hanged man energy where you are willingly saying, you know what? I just don't need to know. And I admire you for that. Now, if this is not quite you, if you're feeling like, no, I can't stop worrying, then that's something that you can work on. There's a man named Michael Seeley. He has a YouTube channel. I listen to him every morning and pretty much every night. And I've been sleeping better, for sure. I've been sleeping deeper. And his voice is magical. And he has one on worry and anxiety. And it's excellent. So there's a couple. One of them is during the day for meditation, the other is a sleep hypnosis. But I strongly recommend that you accept that you know nothing and don't try to assume you know anything. I have a feeling that your person is a little bit suspicious, like they don't want to be read, they don't want to be known, that their life is wanting to be secret. And so there's no point in you losing sleep over it. Go out to the garden. That will help you. Okay, let's take a look at your secret message. Ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. Yeah, there's something that's going to be melted away in that white light. All right. So if you're not where you want to be with this person, you can try some affirmations that sound like this. Even though my feelings are hurt, the truth is I want to be whole. Even though I don't know how to reconnect to this person, the truth is, until I know for sure, I'm going to choose peace. Even though I feel a loss and I don't like it, the truth is that I can choose peace of mind and I can cultivate peace. These things will really help shift your energy. If you're wanting a private reading, anybody, you want a private reading, imagine if we could draw 15 cards for you. Imagine that. Imagine the information you would get. If that's fascinating to you, this is how you contact me. Wonderful reading for you, though, Amanda, my fellow gardener. Okay. And the other Amanda, Amanda Snowy Holiday. What an interesting name. Where are you from, Amanda Snowy Holiday? So let me just think about that for a second. Now, did you ask me a question here? Okay. Okay, just checking ahead here. Hey, Jody. Hey, Anjali. Okay, don't forget to put in your gratitudes. Anjali, remember you were here the other day? Same thing. Got to tell me something you love about your life. Aren't I bossy, you guys? If you think I'm too bossy, you can go ahead and hit the thumbs down. I'll take it in, but I just can't help it. I just get excited for the growth that people can have. And I know for sure gratitude's changed my life. I got mentioned in a book. The book is called Thank and Grow Rich. And it's by a lady named Pam Grout. And I simply wrote her a email because I read her book E Squared and my whole life changed back in 2015. And I went and wrote to her an email. She actually contacted me and wanted to interview me for her book. I'm not even kidding. Talk about a great manifestation because she is a believer, as me, that gratitude changes everything. And when you're in no contact, it sucks. And how can you appreciate it? I had a person give me a comment on the channel the other day, and they said to me, well, walking in life is not like walking in Disneyland. Not every life is good. I'm like, well, I hear you, but I don't agree because there's always something to love about your life. No kidding. I mean, you could love your bed. You could love taking a breath in the morning. Anything will do. All right. So let's go with Amanda. I mean, wait, is that my next person? I forgot. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Amanda, the other Amanda. Okay. All right, let's draw our card. So, Amanda, hold in your mind someone that you're in no contact with. Same with the rest of the collective that's watching. Just hold in your mind and just see. I wonder if this card will be resonant for you. All right, we do have this. This is such an interesting reading today, Amanda Snowy Holiday, um, because we are getting some clues about our families of origin. When the red shows up, it always makes me think of the root chakra. And right now I have like there's like burpee energy coming up through my chest, and that's a way that I feel blocks. And it's my body tends to feel what my clients feel. I think that's clairsentient, isn't it? It's one of the gifts. But right now I feel pressure. In fact, anybody who's feeling like a bit of pressure up at the top of their chest, just go ahead and place your hand on your chest. There, I just burped. Sorry to share that, but it is energy. I carry energy for the people watching. Look at this tangle. Look at that. And again, we had that reading a couple, three cards ago. Remember about all the stones that are showing the past and the artistry of the past. And there's only one colorful thing on here, and this is the cape. So, what I'm feeling, Amanda, is your person is on a deep inner search. That your person is kind of lost and confused because their family of origin, the beliefs, the philosophy, and maybe even they were raised where the people were in great chaos. Okay. I'm feeling this, like I mentioned the Irish people earlier, and how I'm doing research on the strength of the immigrants that came to the US. Because whenever something happened around the world, especially like during all the way from the 1700s, 1800s, 1900s, but there were so many impoverished people who needed a fresh start because they had gone through great hardship. So I have to take a sip of tea. Sorry, hold on. Mm, yummy. I made myself a tea latte today instead of coffee. And you know what? I like it better. Anyway, not that I need to share that, but your person though, the person who has shut you out is done it because they are on an inner search. So this reminds me of like the hermit card in the tarot, where the hermit turns their back on the world for a minute so they can straighten up what's going on. And the other thing I'm noticing is this shiny thing that's in his hand. So I have to pull it aside so I can see it a little better. it's really hard to tell what that is. So, I'm going to say that this figure is going into the dark and they're fairly confident. So I feel like they've gone through something, and it might be breaking up with you, Amanda, or it might be losing their rapport with you, but they've decided that they have to figure some things out. So this could be, it's such a small thing. It could be food, it could be a light, but it shows that they're wanting to take care of something. It's like the light of this little tiny object is trying to overcome all of this. So, with your person, let's have some patience with them. Earlier in the reading, I talked about social currency and being able to align yourself and befriend people that are not intended to be your best friends. People that work at the store, the market, the coffee shop, neighbors of yours that you could just stop, share eye contact with, and enjoy social currency. We only think we need one single person to satisfy us. Then our life will be great. When the reality is that the universe, God, surrounds us with real human beings every day if we allow it. So, whether this is you going through trying to untangle your childhood or your person, it's a matter of getting to the truth of your root chakra. There are countless YouTube videos on root chakra meditations. I highly recommend. So let's take a peek here at your secret message, Amanda. Divine Guardian, do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. It's so true. Everyone on the call, you cannot do yourself a disservice by addressing your root chakra. You just can't. It brings so much stability and security, strengthening your root chakra. Now, there's a woman named Jessica Heslop, Heslop, and she has two channels. One of them is I Love the Life I Live, it's a manifesting hypnosis channel. And her other channel is a sleep channel. And she has a root chakra um, meditation that is stunning. It's absolutely stunning. You listen to it at night and it brings so much security. All right. It's a nervousness cure. I'm going to add it to the community this afternoon, so you'll be able to find it there. But Jessica really is so helpful with her hypnosis. So between her and Michael Seeley, I switch back and forth depending. And once you try them out, you'll get it. Now, there are gazillions of hypnosis people on YouTube. So if you find somebody that you like, let me know. I would love to add them to my collection. Okay. So I'm just seeing that it's an hour, you guys. Wow, this went by so fast. I can do one more reading. Okay, just one more. And then I'm so disappointed I have to leave y'all, but I have to go. But I will do this again because this no contact is very, very important for us. So Jody, you're going to be the last reading today, so welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And I love that you love helping others because so do I. But did you ever notice, Jody, that some people that you help, they really aren't that sincere about it? Have you ever noticed that sometimes the same people come back and help you over or ask for help over and over and over? And even when you give them great advice, they don't listen. You may be a soul brother or sister of mine because of that. Because sometimes the best help for someone is not to help them. Can anybody say amen to that? Isn't that the truth? That some people absolutely need to help themselves. So, how do we do that? How do we create doorways for people to be independent? So, that's just the first message that hits me, Jody. But right now, hold to your mind someone who has left your life, someone you're in no contact with, And all y'all watching who are just part of the collective, make this your last reading too. I'm going to put this out here before I pull because I didn't mention the lizard today and I wanted to. This was given to me by my dear friend David when I was living in Mexico. And at the time, he was trying to support my channel. It was brand new at the time. And little did he know how important the lizard was going to be in my readings. First of all, this is the amethyst, which is all about healing spiritually. It's all about getting lined up with the divine. But also, did you know that lizards, if they lose their tail, they grow it back? And so the meaning of lizard is regeneration. And I really love that message for our last reading with you, Jody, because we have to allow ourselves to recognize when our tail is cut off. And if you feel stuck and you can't move on in love, that's a symptom of having no tail. And so regeneration is part of what you need to do. Anyone who's in a breakup right now, I do have a breakup blog. It's called breakupcandy.com. I should have mentioned it before, but it is filled with articles and there's a quiz over there where you can figure out, wait a second, is my old breakup in the way? I'm not in contact with that ex anymore, but I am worried about going into a new relationship. This could mean that there's an ex in the past who's actually holding you back. So check out Breakup Candy if you want. All right, let's draw Jody the last door card of the day. And those of you who look at that, Jody, Jody, Jody. Jody, my friend, you are going through doors. Look at this card. I just have to look at this for a second. This is beautiful. I really love this deck. Let me show you where's the box. I show you what it is. Isn't this, I'm just blown away every time I do readings here. But, so let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors. Okay, so Jody, there's a call in your life. And it's a very important that you keep your doors narrow. This is just what I was seeing in the beginning. It's like you, in a way, your door is too open. You have too wide of an archway because too many people are coming to you who really should be helping themselves. And as you mature in your helping work and whatever it is, you might be a massage therapist or you might want to become a body worker or a spiritual or energetic teacher, because there's something about you, Jody, that as you go deep with someone who wants to improve, who really has a heart to be their best self, right? I mean, helping people is great, but you really want to line yourself up with people who want to help themselves as much as they want you to help them. May I say that again? Your highest good is to attract people who equally want to help themselves as well as have you help them. And when you first meet somebody, you just don't know. But then you watch their behavior as they go through each door of getting to know you better and getting to depend on your help until you look over here. Look how tiny this door looks compared to this one. They're actually the same size, but it's the perspective that makes it look so small. But do you know that one, there's a scripture that's called, many are called, but few are chosen, right? I feel like whatever is the call on your life, people are very lucky to have you. But some of the people who have departed, who've left your energy, they're not in your world anymore. It's a good thing because you have had a tendency, I think, to attract people who are just too needy. Because honestly, in my work too, there's a man recently, he wanted a reading from me. And I said no. The reason was because he was in jail and he had gotten himself in trouble and he wanted a reading. And I said, look, right now you have deeper needs than I can fix. I'm not a therapist, not a counselor, not a social worker. I your your needs are above my pay grade. I can't take you. And it was hard for me to do it, and it was hard for him to hear it. But he's in counseling now. And that's where he needs to be. Got it? Okay, so let's read your secret message, Jody, and we'll close off our reading. Passages. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm seeing. I'm so grateful for these cards today. They have not let me down. Spiritual signs of inclination. That's what I'm feeling, that you have a call and you have an inclination to spiritual or energetic matters. You're walking through the passages that you need to walk through because only you, I'm 71 years old. I don't know how old you are, but at my age, I can clearly recognize who's a good client and who's not. And I'm able to help them by giving them suggestions for what they can do if they don't want to work with me or I don't want to work with them. I'm all about resources. Every single reading, I'm giving you guys YouTubes to go look at so that you can improve your own skills. And I think that's deeply important. So for you, Jody, I think I would go to the YouTube search and I would search for a YouTube on how to establish my spiritual gifts. Okay. Or how to be in a spiritual business. That might be wonderful for you. I do feel you could leverage what you're doing into some revenue for yourself. Okay. What a great morning, you guys. I loved it, loved it, loved it. Thank you for being here with me. And I will be back tomorrow, same time probably, and we'll do some more readings. But thank you deeply for keeping me company today. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Go forth and prosper. Have an absolutely beautiful day, and know that Fish Out of Water and Friends loves hanging out with you guys every day. Let's go make a great day. Love you. Bye now.